Hello, and welcome to my Halloween costume reveal. I also thought it would be fun to look back at every Halloween costume I've ever done and I'll share my thoughts about them. I decided that this year's costume, I'm gonna be a retro alien, which was one of the things that I mentioned in my Spirit Halloween video. It was never really at the forefront, and then I was like, wait, I can find stuff for it. So this should be my face paint. This looks so professional. I never get makeup palettes like this. You know what? I give up. I couldn't get the sticky things off because I don't have any, well, I obviously have nails, but they're not really helpful in this situation, so I'm just gonna rip it to shreds.
Ow! Oh my god.
Here it is. This is pretty cool. What the freak? Why can't I open anything? Yay. Now, I know what this is, and you will also know what this is in a second. I feel like what I know it is doesn't fit in here. So I'm very curious to see. Oh, this eats. Wow. I don't think I'm gonna put batteries in it because I don't feel like I need all that because it's more of a decorative item. It's like my space gun. This is so fun. Yeah. Hey crew, the rest of my costume came in, but also I did my laundry yesterday, 2 days ago, I don't know, whatever. And this shirt came out dusty. I don't know why. Let's open up. There are numerous parts to this costume. Okay. Huh. There's cardboard in here, but okay. Now for the big reveal. Really hope that fits. I feel like it will. Oh my god, guys, this is so good. Look. Yeah, so I'm a retro alien. I love it. Oh my god. I also want to say that this costume is definitely going to be worn again by me. If not for Halloween, then maybe for just a costume party or a concert. But now since I own this whole kind of getup, how could I not wear it again? And I don't know whether I'm going to do the face paint or not because I feel like this gives off retro alien face paint or not, and then I'd love to do face paint, but I just don't know what color, and also I don't want to mess up my costume. But yeah, so that's this year's costume. Oh my god, I have to sneeze. Okay. Oh frick. Hold on. Oh! Oh, that makes the lighting so much worse. Okay, this is gonna be kind of a weird spot for this, but it's okay. So, we're gonna start it off super strong, okay? Hold on, where the freak am I? The freak? Where are my costumes? Okay, we are starting circa 2008. I'm 2 years old. This is my banana costume. So I think banana costume's really cute. Low-key, I want to do it again. I just also love this picture. I look absolutely adorable. Now we're in 2009. I'm 3. This is my pumpkin costume. I also think this was really cute, and I'm gonna put another picture in as well. I loved going to pumpkin patches, and there's this one picture of me where my hair looks just like Sally Brown. So it's Sally Brown the pumpkin patch, and then I was a pumpkin for Halloween. I just think it's so cute. It was a very pumpkin year. Now we're in 2010. I'm 4 years old. So this is technically supposed to be a ghost. I don't remember if I came up with this costume or if my dad came up with this costume. I don't know. I don't really see how that's a ghost looking at it now, and I feel 4-year-old me wouldn't be man, that's a ghost. I feel 4-year-old me would have been sheet ghost, you know? Now, this next costume, before I put it up, this is the first costume that I remember being I need to do this, I have to do this. And to be honest, I still think it's my most creative costume, even if it's kind of freaky, and So I was 5 years old. I was a trash can, but if you really think about it, I was kind of the trash because I was in a trash can. But yeah, so we have some napkins, pack of gum, a McDonald's wrapper, and a banana peel all attached to my head. This was fully my idea. Couldn't tell you why I wanted to be a trash can. Next is my witch costume. I think this is gonna be like really, really cringe. I'm such like a big Halloween and fall fan. And I feel like hypothetically, if I were to be something like supernatural, like a ghost or a witch or a vampire or a zombie or whatever, I'm easily a witch. It just resonates with me. Like, that sounds so cringe. By the way, I had a really big thing about not doing any repeat costumes, and the only costume I've ever repeated was witch. I look adorbs. I'm a werewolf. First of all, the fur I had on was itchy. I had some teeth in that I hated. I had to take them out. These claws that I have on were really annoying to do anything with. But the biggest problem is that I'm wearing all this fur, and at the time I lived in Texas, so it was still like 80 degrees outside, and so I like had a panic attack and spent the whole evening crying and trying to rip all the fur off. I'm not gonna hate on the costume itself because I think it's fine. It was just probably the worst costume experience I've had. Next, really basic cat costume. I was 8 in this picture. This was in 3rd grade. Yeah, I dyed my hair red, and it kind of faded to like an orange thing. I don't really have much to say about this costume. I'm not gonna say it's bad, but also I'm just like bored. This is the only costume, actually, that I have no memory of doing, other than like the ones, like the banana and the pumpkin, because I was like a toddler. This is the only one that I don't remember doing. My dad sent me this picture, and I was like, wait, when did that happen? Like, huh? Next is my last elementary school costume. Went full out Harry Potter, okay? I don't remember if I was just like a Gryffindor student or if I was like Hermione specifically. I have a feeling I was Hermione. I'm actually a Hufflepuff. The checkered bands are a little bit crazy. Now we're entering the middle school phase. I had one good middle school costume, and it was in 5th grade, and it flopped because nobody knew what I was. And then in 6th grade, my costume flopped again just because it was really bad. And so then I kind of gave up for 7th and 8th grade. Oh my god, okay. 5th grade costume. This is not a very good picture. I didn't have any actual pictures of like the finished costume. So I'm a zombie, but specifically from Plants vs. Zombies. I am the Plants vs. Zombies zombie. And I pulled up to school with all this, and everyone was like, what are you? Plus, I went to Goodwill and got all this stuff myself. Well, like, I was driven there, but I picked out everything for this costume. I was on my game, did my face paint, did my makeup, did everything. Go to school, everyone's like, what are you? I almost died. A fair amount of people know Plants vs. Zombies. I don't know. I was, and to be honest, still am, all over that game. Like, I play it all the time. I've gone, like, fully through, like, 8 times. Like, I'm on it. I was, like, a zombie-obsessed kid. Like, Plants vs. Zombies, Zombie Life, Zombie Farm 2. I found my really, really old iPad mini from elementary school, like, a couple months ago, and I was fully playing Zombie Farm 2. Because you can't download it on, like, new stuff. I was all over that. I just love zombie stuff. Now, 6th grade, I was a vampire, and I want to do this again at some point. I feel like and I was really debating doing it again this year. I feel like my biggest problem with vampires, though, is I just don't know what they wear, and then if I were to get, like, actually good goth clothes, that's totally cool. I just don't want to buy them online. I'd like to thrift them. This costume was just really bad. The teeth, I also hate. I just hate wearing teeth. Major flop, because then I took the teeth out, and so while I was trick-or-treating, again, no one knew what I was, because I don't have teeth in, and vampires don't, like, have, like, identifiable clothes, and so I was just, like, a weirdo. I was just, like, a goth, low-key. I just pulled up with a goth. So for 7th grade, when I was 12, I was a sheet ghost for the first time, because I was just bored, and I felt like that was easy. Numerous problems with this costume. I don't recommend being a sheet ghost, because first of all, my dad didn't want to buy a nice sheet and cut it up, which totally makes sense. So this was like a $2 sheet. Itchiest thing I've ever worn in my life. Second of all, I was freezing cold. Third of all, you can't see. You cut out the eye holes, you still can't see because you're wearing a sheet over your head that keeps moving around, and because it's like draped over you, the eye holes keep changing shape. So I stepped on a roadkill squirrel. I cropped my friend out of this picture because I'm not trying to like put my friends on blast like that. The squirrel shoes are still like an inside joke like now because the squirrel like juiced on me. Like it was gross. It was nasty. Oh my god. I was gagging so bad. I'm really shocked I didn't like throw up in the street. Anyways, don't recommend being a sheet ghost. This is one of my least favorite costumes. Also completely lacks creativity. I'm cropping numerous people out of this picture. Again, just trying not to put people on blast. I'm not an anime hater. I'm gonna say that right now. I'm not an anime hater. I'm definitely not an anime watcher. I've liked a couple animes. That's all I'm gonna say. One of which at the time in 8th grade. And to be honest, I still kind of enjoy it. I was low-key rewatching the gameplay a few weeks ago. I still kind of enjoy it. I just absolutely hate the fandom and whatever is Danganronpa. Okay, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. So I'm Aoi Asahina from Trigger Happy Havoc, because she's the ultimate swimming champion, and I swam on a club team in middle school, and then I swam for my high school. Awesome. It was freezing cold because it's October in Massachusetts, and so I put on these ridiculous, insane leggings. So for COVID, I'm gonna put a TikTok in. I will also once again admit to being cringe. I was big, this was my freshman year of high school, I was big into Draco Talk. It was so cringe. Okay, so I bought a Hufflepuff sweater anyways, because I'm a Hufflepuff. So I just decided, hey, I'm just gonna wear my Hufflepuff sweater and like be Cedric Diggory. I was Dedrick. Anyways, we're gonna move on. Sophomore year of high school is the Joker costume, and I feel like this is when like my creativity started like picking up again. Like I was like, wait, pause, because I also thrifted this whole outfit, and I don't have a full body picture. This was like at the end of the night after I'd been like out and running around the streets for like 2 hours, whatever. So it did look better. But to be honest, I get that the Joker is like a cringe thing to do. I kind of ate because I had my purple blazer, my purple pants, my purple Converse, and then that green shirt. I feel like this ate, low-key. I can't even clown on the Joker costume, to be honest. I kind of love it. Okay, junior year was the year I broke my hands, so I was just a 60s mummy. I just bought some more bandages, like the ones my hands were wrapped up in, and wrapped up my legs and my upper arms. I also did my own hair and did my own makeup. I did everything myself. Somehow, considering, look at my hands, I don't know how I was doing that. So I'm gonna put a TikTok in.
Why are you so obsessed with Halloween? Halloween is cool.
I think considering the circumstances, that costume kind of ate. Now, senior year, to be honest, is my favorite costume I've ever done. It's my witch redo. I'm gonna put a couple pictures in so that you can see kind of like all of the details. So the witch hat I borrowed. I didn't buy anything for this either. I already owned that dress. I owned all of the jewelry. Somehow I also owned the tights. Again, with the elementary school witch costume, I just feel like I resonate with that. Like, real. And then there's this year's costume. Elementary school was like cute. I like them. I think my trash can costume is my most creative. I think my high school, my senior year witch costume is my favorite costume I've ever done. Middle school was cringe. And then high school was fine. And happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. I love Halloween, and you should love Halloween too.